Well, hello, and welcome back, y'all. Today I wanted to walk you through a build that I did off camera because I was having a bad day and I wanted to do something fun. So this is what I did. I really like how it turned out. It is Modern Casanova is what I've titled it. And basically, the storyline is he was a bachelor. He ended up getting someone pregnant. So he kept the kid because their partner at the time did not want to keep the kid. So he kept the baby and did the best he could in the home that he had. As you can see, he was very much a Casanova and very modern in his style, but also very modern in the sense that he is a single father who loves his kid and has done everything he can to make the home as much of a home as he can as a single dad. So without further ado, let's get inside and see what I've done, shall we? We shall. As we head towards the front door, we have this llama vase with a cactus in it. Very, very cute. I embiggened it by 2. And on the other side, we have this really neat corner sofa with a hanging plant and a little place to sit and some lighting. And as you see, there is no fence on the porch or the patio, just some bushes. As you walk in, it is a very long hallway and it goes straight to the back. So let's say their air conditioning poops out. They can open the back door and the front door and they'll get a nice stream of airflow. But the entryway has umbrellas, the coat rack, a little place to hang, the mail and your keys and whatnot. And on the other side, oh, I gotta fix that plant. Hold on. I fixed it. Anyway, on the other side, there's a shelf that has some decor on it, the shoes on the other side. He is a modern guy. Remember, he is a Casanova. So this home was his home, and then he moved in the baby, who is now 18. And here is their kitchen. Got all the goodies, including my fork and spoon, y'all. I did not forget. Yay! But as you can see, it's a very modern style kitchen. Absolutely love it. It's Home Chef Hustle cabinetry. And I believe the appliances are also Home Chef Hustle because they match, which is always good. We've got some food up there on the shelves. And then we go in here. It does step down. And this double archway, oh my God, I did it by accident. I completely did it by accident, and I love that I did it. I just did the large arch and then making sure that I have whatchamacallit on. I placed, the second arch right in the middle. And I just thought that that was a spectacular way to show off a little bit of architecture, I guess. But here we have the dining room. I have tested everything out so they can walk through and sit and do everything that needs to be done. These are the posters from some of his favorite movies, plants, and whatnot. Here we go through this. Go back down the hallway into the living room, and here is Mr. Cash sitting there in his swim trunks for some reason and watching this giant TV. Now, when I built this home, I built it making sure to use the Casanova kit, and that's what I built the house around. You're going to see a lot of the Casanova in here in these 2 rooms, but the rest of the house is decorated and done up with the Casanova kit in mind. As you can see, they also have a big dog as a pet, and their pet food bowls were also in the kitchen. Now through this little door, ooh, it's the place where he drinks and his teen daughter is not allowed, and it looks like the drinks have gone bad. My apologies. But as you see, there are posters, drink posters. There's a cool sign above this TV, dartboard, bar. There's a mini fridge back here as well as some nectar bottles and the cow plant because it's just cool. We've got a poker table, I suppose. We've got not really blackout curtains, but dark curtains that you can pull and make darker. His autographed jersey that he is so incredibly proud of. And in this little room, we have the music. We've got the record player and the jukebox and this really cool illuminated picture. Remember, he was a Casanova. He was a little bit of a gigolo, but he's somewhat changed his ways a little bit to accommodate for his daughter, which he dearly loves, by the way. This room here is his bedroom. Cool picture. We've got plenty of lighting in here. It is a black and blue room. And over here, I used the shelves from the sleek bathroom kit and just placed them in the proper place so that it would sit right up against the bed like that. And then another one in the corners for the lights. And of course, the window has the plants because all plants need a good window. Never mind that suitcase full of money. We're just gonna bypass that. We've got his diplomas and stuff, his colognes and whatnot, some more decor. This is his private bathroom, which isn't anything too special, I guess, spectacular, but there's that side. And then on this side, we have a shower tub combo. Yes, I am aware that the plant is clipping from outside, but we're just gonna leave that there because I did not want to move the pergola that I put outside. It looked really good. Now this little table here, it is under the nightstand category, and I believe it is from the Dreamhouse Decorator kit, and I just pushed it into the wall as much as I could so that it wasn't such a big table and it didn't stick out too much. Now if we leave his bedroom, go down this little hallway, we have the shared bathroom, or rather the main bathroom, and it's set up pretty much, or it has pretty much all the same stuff that his bathroom has, including toilet paper. Yay. And that's it. That's it. I do have a half wall here for the shower because the way the shower is, I couldn't put it in any other way. So I just did a wall there and it works out pretty good. I like it. Across the hall from the bathroom is his teen daughter's bedroom. He loves her. He lets her decorate however she wants for the most part. She decided to keep the wallpaper that was originally in here and the curtains, and she just decorated and chose out her own furniture as she wanted. These two dressers are from the Dreamhouse Decorator kit, and the shelves are individually placed from the sleek bathroom kit. She does do a little bit of knitting, so she's got this little doll there, and she's got that up there. She's got her doll there, her shoes, books. This is her desk where she does everything she needs to do. The axolotl is kind of floating a little bit. I need to fix that. Okay, so the axolotl's feet are kind of, in the desktop a little bit, but, we'll just ignore that for now, shall we? We shall. But she's got her posters up there and everything. She's got a lovely plant over there. We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to remind you to hit that like button, leave your comments, questions, and suggestions down below, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget that notification bell. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. And I forgot, so I added the beginner's knitting basket as well. So she is all set for some fun stuff. We've got some Kleenexes, we've got her headphones, magazines, all that great stuff that any little girl would love. And the TV, or I'm sorry, not the TV, the bed has come back. So there you go. The TV is back in full force. And I do believe, if I remember, I had to place like 3 of these items on here because the hit box, whatever, is too big for these shelves. So, and I had to make it smaller to fit on the shelf height-wise. So I just did have to go in and do the Alt key thing. Now, if we go out this door here, this is where we can see the beautifulness of this backyard. There's very little grass, which is okay. Keep in mind, he used to date a lot of girls, and now he doesn't so much because he has a girl of his own. So he has learned not to treat girls the way that he used to. But there is the grill with a countertop. I love how I come up with stories as I go. Sometimes they don't even make sense to me, but whatever. You let me know if it makes sense. But there is a trash can out back. I know it is by her bedroom window, but you can't really see it. And it doesn't stink. There's some plants there. This is so cool. This is the tall water wall. And all I did when I placed it, I went down to the pool. So it is actually placed at the bottom of the pool and it comes up. And then these I had to make them come up just a little bit. But I did place those on there as well, just to kind of cover it up a little bit. And behind it, I have this wall piece, which also gives a little bit more sense of privacy. I do have this beach ball here. It is for the horses, so you can't really play with it, but I don't know that it'll float around either. The floaties will float around though. This is her little beach blanket that she lays out on. Over here, we have the hot tub that I placed some candles in the corners because let's not forget, he used to like to date women a lot. But there's also privacy here with these black sheer curtains and this wall of greenery. There's also a his and her row for him and his daughter, maybe? And some towels up top to dry off. Over in this little garden area, which is really super cute. This is the only grass that they have. So they do have he's got the picnic blanket, quote unquote, with the basket and some candles as well. I don't know if that's going to set the blanket on fire or not, but you'll find out. There is a football out here that he can toss with his daughter, a place for them to sit and relax, bird feeder, bird bath, all that wonderful stuff. And I did place bushes all the way around the exterior fence, all the way around the house. I think it looks great. This roofing, it didn't take me too long to do the roofing. I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted the front to look like this, but once I was starting to do the roofing and everything, I realized up front, it just wasn't looking right. So I had to do something here, and I'm like, well, mid-century houses have the, that big pillar there that looks like a chimney, so let's do that. So that's what I did, and I did the same thing on the other side. They are both, well, this one's a little longer this way, but they both stop at the same place. So the roof goes all the way over, and it's all matchy-matchy. But this is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roof pieces. And then in the back, just to kind of match the front, I did those pillar things as well. And I'm glad I did, because it really worked out perfectly for the grill area. That was something I didn't expect, but I'm glad it happened. And for this pot here, this pot is from Jungle Adventure, I believe. And then I got, oops, not the table. I got the plant and just slid it in there. So there you go. And then she also used some of her knitting skills that she has to make this mailbox cover. The mailbox out here is not functional, but that is beside the point. Got a little place to eat with some candles as well and other decor. So there you go. Let's take a look from the top down so you can see the layout a little better. I think you'll like it. Ooh, it's hot. Do you see the wiggles? The living room is quite large, yes. But when he was a bachelor, he used to have a lot of parties, and that's why the living room is so big, because there were lots of parties, and they'd go between the games room over here into the living room, into the kitchen. So they were constantly, going through these 3 doors or doorways. I still can't get over it. These archways are just awesome. So we've got that. These pieces here, if you want to turn those into something, you can. I just didn't know what to turn them into. I just wanted them there as, not so much as functional pieces, but just for something. I did open this up, and that's what made me put in the music stuff, because I needed to put something there. I was going to put the box of records in here, but I couldn't find them to save my life. I looked. I think my eyes are just tired of looking, but I was going to stick them right here, but that's okay. There's stuff in the cabinet itself. I just wanted another little piece of something. Dining room is there. There's the hallway with the bathroom, her bedroom, his bedroom, and this bathroom here. Before he brought her home as a baby, this was his office. So he no longer has an office. He doesn't necessarily need one, but she does allow him to use her computer every now and then. So there you go. That is the whole storyline. That is the whole build. I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions about anything that I've done, I think I've kind of touched on everything. We'll go into live mode so you can see kind of how everything works. But I think I touched on everything to let you know how I put things down and how I made them work and everything. Especially this here. I think that's so cool. And he's outside grilling again. I swear to God, if he catches something on fire, I'm going to be mad. But anyway, everything's in working order. Everything, all the lights work, the music, he can get everywhere. If you guys do want to download this, it is on the gallery under hashtag lilmomma, Momma-One, and Modern Casanova, which is the name of the build itself. That should make it a little bit easier for you to find. If you do download this and use it in your gameplay, let me know how it went. Let me know how you like it. If there's something that didn't quite go as planned because of the layout, that's fine. Just let me know. It'll kind of, keep things in the back of my head so that I can make it better next time, I suppose. But if you do download this one and change it all up, let me know too, because I want to see it. I want to see how amazing you made this house. I always love to see that. In any case, go ahead and hit like, comment, subscribe. Questions, suggestions, you can leave those down below as well, or on Twitter, Blue Sky, X, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, until next time, y'all, have fun.